Uncle Ben, that's Daily Guide. Can we talk a little bit about the NDC boiling over Haruna and Muntaka as Arthur Forson takes over our story?
Well, I think that now it is clear that those who've been removed are not against them being moved on. It is the way and manner it was done. And that seems to be their anger that, yes, Aruna and Muntaka and so on, others were there before they were brought in. But the way and manner, you don't tell them, because it's the leadership, it's your prerogative to appoint leadership for parliament, whether you are in government or in opposition. But without telling them, and when majority of the people have appended their signatures to the way and manner it was done, well, their meeting, there's supposed to be a meeting between the national executives and those opposition members who are aggrieved at the way the leadership did those things. So, because if they're in opposition, you must move towards 2024 with a united front. Clearly, that is, there could be, I've heard that one of the reasons was that if they had informed them before, there was a possibility of more demonstrations. Yes, but what you are still having demonstrations, and you have an extra trouble on your hands, lack of consultation. And this should be a lesson to our leaders. Yes, you have the right, but the way you go about it is quite important. And unfortunately, to quite a number of the people who've been affected come from strongholds of the NDC. In elections, I've always said that the two main parties, NDC and NPP, must get as much votes as possible from their strongholds. Then the two of them struggle over the swing regions. So when you see source of bitterness within your supporters, apathy is the most dangerous cancer in politics. That is when your core supporters do not come out and vote for you. So those who have been appointed and the elders, Council of Elders I hear have been petitioned. One, I don't think the NDC leadership will change their mind. That is even a worse option. But they must find ways and means of placating those who felt, of the opposition caucus, who felt that they've been shortchanged, they've been disrespected, because they said those who were removed before Aruna and Muntaka came on, there was a bit of consultation. Viewers will need to bear in mind that those currently there are new officers who have been elected, and I believe that Sidin Ketia should have known better, because he was General Secretary for about 17 years. So now that you are the chairman, you would have brought some of the mechanisms that have been done in the past. So I wish them luck as they try to regroup towards. And we need to bear in mind that elections for the various parliamentary seats and the flag bearership will be held in May.
Right. Uncle Ben, you did mention that most of these people that were taken off come from their stronghold. Does this mean that it can affect their vote in 2024?
Oh, not that. I mean, they felt that they've been there long enough. Obviously, there are a lot of things that we've heard, but as for truth, whether in politics or not, it will eventually come out. They thought that by doing it, it will be a fait accompli, nobody will do it, and it's not that they should not be changed. It is the way and manner it was done.
Right.
And the earlier they acknowledge that there's a precedent, you talk to the people that we want to move you on, I mean, it's just that somebody felt that you needed to show your powers. In politics, if you want to show your power, you should bear in mind that everybody has a vote. Maybe they forgot that everybody has a vote. So the earlier you don't think that you've got the power, you want to lord it over. But everybody there was elected by representatives in their area. So
but Uncle Ben, which way would have been the best? To have some calmness, some peace, for them to accept it?
Oh, I think that I'm sure Aruna Muntaka and co know that there's no way the party deciding to change their mind will even be a worse option. It will show you, it will give an impression of an indecisive party and so on. But they will have to deal with it when they meet on Tuesday. People are mixing issues that they are against being removed. No, it is the manner in which it was done. And I believe that the more people who are for the changes talk about you cannot be changed, the more they annoy some of those who've been removed and those who are against the way and manner it was. The earlier they swallow their pride and acknowledge that they've messed up for the party to move on, the better it will be for the future of the party. Oh, I think that Dominic Ayine and Sam George, their statements reflect what we have discussed just now. It is not the removal that is the right of the leadership, but it is the way and manner it was done, like playing with school boys or small boys, and you just sit down and you announce, you issue that these are the changes, and everybody will clap for you that you've done well. Like some judge said, SHS headmasters will just call the people, I'm removing you because of ABC, I'm appointing this. So clearly, the leadership, the newly appointed national executive must admit they've messed up, and there's a need to eat humble pie, apologize, and move on. You know, once it's like you've climbed a tree, you look at the top, there's a snake, you look below, there's a lion. As for die, you have to die. You have to choose a way to die. And I believe that the way out will be a humble pie, apologize, and move on. And I hope that after Tuesday's meeting, the Council of Elders will put their foot down and do what is right.